So, Charlie, this is the puck and the stick I used for my first NHL goal against the Montreal Canadiens in the old Montreal Forum. I remember walking in that morning for the pregame skate, and I grew up a huge Montreal Canadiens fan. All of a sudden, I see on the ice all my heroes: Guy Lafleur, Larry Robinson, Ken Dryden, Steve Shutt. I'm saying, oh, I'm actually going to play against those guys. So for me to score my first goal there, it was just it was amazing. I only scored 2 goals that year, so that's a great memory I have. So I was able to get all my Flames teammates to sign the sticks: Lanny McDonald, Jim Poplinski, Mike Vernon, to name a few guys. So that's when I played for the Blues, the old Titan hockey stick, wooden sticks. You guys wouldn't even know what that is anymore. They were quite heavy.
Yeah.
And that's a photo there with the Flames. This picture here, Greg Millen, who's our goaltender, he was CBC not play-by-play, color commentator. He just passed away recently. He was a great guy, and it was, I look back at that photo now and lost a great friend. This year, I talked about Doug Gilmour. Another great playmaker I played with was Bernie Fedorko. If you look at his stats, he was an amazing. You see here, back then when I played, you could do more holding and stuff. There wasn't really penalties. We could do a lot more. This picture here, this is Gordie Howe. Back when I played 1 year of the Blues, I was the top plus-minus player in the team. So there was money that was able to give to a charity. So Gordie Howe presented that to me. This is a photo of me and my dad. My dad, who I lost when I was 15 years old. So he was a police officer, very courageous man, and he never played hockey in his life, but he had a great love and passion for it, which he shared with me.
Yeah.
I remember him being out there in the middle of the night working on that outdoor rink, and so it's nice to have some really fond memories here when I look at some of this stuff.
Cool.
This was a cool photo we took. We all wore tuxedos. And look at the pianos. That's when I played for the St. Louis Blues. That was our team photo that year. I kept this score sheet. Back then, it was all done on paper because I was the first star of the game. Charlie Bourgeois, Greg Millen, we just talked about, our goalie, and Doug Gilmour was the 3rd star. So I think I got look here. I think I had a goal. Actually, 2 goals. It was actually I think it's still a record for a playoff game for a defenseman scoring 2 goals in the same period. So, I hadn't looked at this for a long time. I'm seeing some of my old teammates here. So that's a nice souvenir as well. Let's go out towards the front. There's some. So Sidney Crosby started our program when he was 6 years old. I remember seeing him the first time on the ice a long time ago at Cole Harbour Place. He was trying out for our Nova Scotia Raiders team. And as soon as I saw him, I said, this kid's in the wrong group. He's so much better. He must be older. He wasn't. And this is the first time that Sid ever wore number 87. Because in minor hockey, U7, you don't get 87. You get Tim Horton, Timbits. It's 1 to 20. So he was kind enough to sign it for me. And also, after he scored his golden goal in the Olympics, I also got him to sign. I don't try and bother him a lot for stuff, but whenever I've reached out to him, I've never met a better person. Not a great hockey player, but even a better person. He's a true gentleman, first class. And so really, it's I've admired him for a long time. Here's a photo when he played for our Nova Scotia Raiders. This would have been, I think, U13. So he's in there. That was amazing team. So he's so great memories of Sidney Crosby being in our program. Yeah. Oh, let me show you this here. We talked about Wayne Gretzky. I'll tell you the real story behind this. It was one of my first games I played against the Edmonton Oilers. Yeah. And really, I was like a 5th, 6th defenseman. Yeah. I shouldn't have been on the ice against Wayne Gretzky. No. That's usually your top pair. Yeah. Anyways, I looked up, I saw Gretzky, Messier, and Yari Curry, who was a great player. I said, oh, I'm not supposed to be out here. Our assistant coach kind of messed up. So, long story short, right after that photo was taken, he scored.
Yeah.
I held him long enough to get a photo.
Yeah.
That was like the second or third shift of the game.
Yeah.
I never got another shift the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So I sat in the bench and watched the game. So anyways, I was able at least to get a great photo.
Yeah.
So when everybody looks at that, I say, oh no, I used to have to play against Gretzky all the time, but the actual story is a little different.
Yeah.
So, but whenever I look at that photo, it's actually, great memories that I was able to play against the best hockey player ever in the history of hockey.